Okay, so imagine a place, just for a second, where the laws of nature, the ones we learn in school, they just don't seem to apply. A place where science kind of throws its hands up and says, I got nothing. That's where faith steps in. And today, that's exactly where we're going. We're diving into the absolutely mind-bending mysteries of the Jagannath Puri Temple.
I mean, it sounds completely impossible, right? But here's the thing. For literally millions of people, this isn't some old story. It's a daily reality. This is the core, the very heart, of the mystery we're about to unpack. You see, for the millions who travel there, the two symbols at the very top of the temple, the Neelchakra, this giant blue wheel, and the flag right next to it, they're not just decorations. They are seen as a living, breathing presence of the divine. And get this, it's believed that just seeing them, even for a moment, can purify your entire life.
All right, so let's start right at the top, literally. Let's tackle our first big mystery, this massive, seemingly all-seeing wheel they call the Neelchakra. And when I say massive, I mean it. This thing is staggering. We're not talking about some little ornament here. It's a colossal 11-foot wheel forged from a sacred mix of 8 different metals called Ashtadhatu. And what it represents? Oh, just, divine power stretching out across the entire universe.
Okay, so here's where it gets weird. This is the core of the mystery. It doesn't matter where you are. Stand in front of the temple, go around to the back, walk miles down the beach. No matter your angle, it always looks like it's facing you directly. It's uncanny. It almost feels like it's alive, with its gaze fixed right on you and on everyone else at the same time.
So what's going on here? How do you even explain that? Well, science has an idea. The argument is that it's a super clever optical illusion, basically a masterclass in perspective from ancient architects. But for millions of believers, the answer isn't that complicated. It's a miracle, a divine sign that God's compassionate gaze is watching over every single person.
And this faith, it's not just blind, it's rooted in real history. The temple is right on the coast, so it's been hammered by cyclones for centuries. And yet, the Neelchakra has never bent, never broken, never even budged. So for devotees, it's not just a symbol, it's a real active protector, literally shielding them from harm. But believe it or not, the all-seeing wheel is just getting us warmed up. The second mystery, wow, it's maybe even more dramatic. It involves the temple's flag and a daily ritual that honestly, it just defies belief. 215 feet. Just let that sink in. That is the height a priest has to climb every single day. The ritual itself is just breathtaking. I mean, every single day, a specially trained priest climbs the temple's massive curved dome, 215 feet straight up, with zero modern safety gear. I'm talking no ropes, no harnesses, no safety nets, nothing. Just his bare hands and feet, and an incredible amount of faith. And he does this just to change the temple's flag. It's a feat that's almost impossible to even wrap your head around. Okay, so as if that death-defying climb wasn't mind-blowing enough, here comes the truly baffling part. The flag, the one he just changed, it always flies against the wind. The wind blows in from the sea in one direction, and the flag billows out in the complete opposite direction. I mean, that's not just unusual, it's a flat-out contradiction of the laws of physics as we know them. So let's recap. We've got a wheel that's always looking at you, and a flag that flies against the wind. It's no surprise, then, that this has created a huge clash between two very different ways of understanding the world, science on one side and faith on the other. And of course, scientists have tried to figure this out. I mean, they've looked at everything: wind pressure dynamics, the type of fabric, special stitching. They even considered if the flag thing was another optical illusion. And the result? Nothing. Inconclusive. They've tried to replicate it in labs, and it just doesn't work. The effect cannot be reproduced. And this is the real kicker. After all these investigations, science has basically hit a wall. The consensus is that there is something happening at Jagannath Puri that is, for now, totally beyond our scientific understanding. It's a genuine anomaly. But for the devotees, this isn't a problem at all. The fact that science can't explain it, that makes perfect sense to them. They see it through a concept called divine Leela. The idea here is that these aren't just random puzzles we're supposed to solve. They're purposeful, divine acts. You could call it the playful, meaningful, and profound expression of God. And that really brings us to the heart of it. We need to look at what these symbols truly mean, not as scientific problems, but as powerful, living symbols of faith for millions and millions of people. So, the Neelchakra? It's not just a big metal wheel. It's seen as Lord Vishnu's Sudarshan chakra, his divine discus, the ultimate tool of protection for the whole universe. And the flag? It's not just a piece of cloth. Changing it every day is a symbolic act of renewing God's vitality and presence. And that's why people say that when they stand there and look up, they feel this profound sense of peace and a surge of energy. So when you think about it, the message is incredibly powerful, isn't it? Just like that Neel's chakra stands strong against any storm, the belief is that true, unwavering faith can give us that same kind of unshakable strength to face the storms in our own lives. At the end of the day, Jagannath Puri isn't just some ancient building with a few weird quirks. For so many people, it's a place where faith stops being abstract and becomes something tangible, something you can literally see, alive and well, in the sky above. And that leaves us with a question to chew on, right? The next time you come across something that just defies a simple explanation, what's your first instinct? Do you try to break it down, search for a scientific answer? Or do you just feel it and look for a blessing? Is it a puzzle for your mind, or is it a message for your heart? I think that answer, a lot like the mysteries of Puri itself, is something each of us has to find on our own.